What'd you do?
What did I do? I went home, and the other day I told her, I said, look, I was like, why would you tell Larry our personal business of what's going on in my house? I know that we're friends, but he had no right to know that, and now I have to have a conversation with you about how awkward that is. I don't want to have have that conversation with people, so it really irritated me. She swore up and down it wasn't you that she told. I called her a freaking liar.
I told you that she didn't tell me.
Then how else would you have found out?
Dude, why would you even accuse your wife of something like that? Of course she's going to defend herself if she didn't tell me. I told you she didn't tell me. She did not tell me. Dude, I don't understand. It's like everything was going good. She just bought you a smoker and everything. Everything should be good. Everything looks good. I mean, why all of a sudden, like, why would you start a fight with her?
I didn't start a fight with her. I was just curious as to why she would have told you, because it was very embarrassing to have a conversation.
Yeah, but dude, once she said that she didn't say, why don't you just drop it? Why do you keep going? Why did you have to start a whole big fight over it?
Because I knew that she was lying to me about it. I figured that she's the one that told you. Who else would have told you?
Dude, I just think that you just went about this the wrong way. You shouldn't have, once she said something, you should have just been like...
But then what's the point of bringing it up if I'm just going to accept her first answer? Like, oh, okay, you must be telling me the truth. Like, what's the point of even bringing it up?
I can't believe you got kicked out again, dude.
I mean, I'm supposed to open my mouth sometimes, and I shouldn't, but I can't help myself. And then once I'm in that mindset, I can't just, like, let it go. Because then I hyper-focus on it.
Some things just, you just don't talk about it. You just let it go. I mean...
Well, it's easy for you to say. You could have just not told me that you knew and just let it go.
Joe, the only reason why I said anything to you is because you keep secrets from me all the time. And you lie to me, so I was like...
I wasn't lying to you. I was keeping a secret. There's two different things in this situation.
Well, I kind of feel like they're kind of the same thing.
Well, of course you do. But it's neither here nor there. Let's just forget about it. Let's just go film the fan mail video, have a good time, hang out, play some video games afterwards. Whether Tom wants to film it or not, that's up to him. But we can still hang out.
I don't see any sense... I mean, we can play video games, but I don't see any sense in video games.
That bad, huh?
They're not worth doing. It just brings the channel down.
I guess there's a lot more work for him. For us, no, actually.
I think it was cool when we originally did one.
Because it was a new game.
Yeah, and I just think that if you notice the views, they go downhill. I mean, and,
Well, everybody's bored of seeing Tom win. I mean, I get bored of it too, to be honest with you. I don't even know why we agreed to play him for cash. Because obviously he's going to take all our money.
Well, that was a mistake. I should have never listened to you. Well, let's hustle Tom.
Well, we could hustle Tom.
Well, if you would... Yeah, but you never stay... See, that's what I'm talking about. You're dishonest even when we go to play a game like that.
Why are you saying... Why are you dishonest? I mean, just stop with me being dishonest all the time.
Because you tell me that, hey...
You're offensive because I come at you because,
If I remember correctly, it was your idea, hey, let's play for money, let's try to hustle Tom. Right?
I don't know how we would hustle Tom because you're better.
I was going to say, what kind of plan is that?
Because we were supposed to team up against you on every challenge that we had to do. There's little mini games.
If somebody came up with that idea, I would tell them, no, I think it's a bad idea.
It's a really bad idea because you didn't even do it with me and Weber. And then why didn't somebody tell me that if you're the first player that they're against, they get the they get the comp guy. You didn't know that?
That's not how that works. It depends on what space you land on.
I got the comm guy every single time.
I believe you. Well, that you did.
But it was a team, Tom.
You did because.
And then he also got the 1 versus 3 all the time as well.
That entirely depends on RNG and where you land on in what you roll, where you land.
He was setting you up.
I feel like you set me up.
Not me. How would I set you up? I don't know how that enters in that game
works. I wanted to hustle Weber so bad.
Me too. You don't think I want to? What the SOB did to me? You don't think I want to hustle him?
We got
What I'm really curious about is why neither of you asked me to help.
That's what I should have did. We should have had him play. He would have. We could.
Yeah, that's true. We could have. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why you did it with me.
We could have had him. He would have won all the money, and then he could have split it with us.
Yeah. That would have been a better idea. We would have gotten all Weber's money split between the 3 of us. $7 each. Not even. 6.33.
No, we would get his whole $20.
Yeah, but split between 3 of us, it'd be $6.33 each.
Maybe we should play higher stakes. So if we get Tom to play with Weber,
because now he's got a little bit of confidence.
Oh, you're saying shark him?
Yeah.
Well, we only started the plan of the shark.
Yeah. So we can do like...
I kind of like what you're saying, dude, because now he thinks he's in the...
I don't know if I trust you, but I trust Tom. I know that Tom...
Well, you stop with the Don trick. Now you start hurting my feelings, dude. Like, now you start hurting my feelings.
Well, you turned on me in that.
Oh, I did not turn you at all in that game. I wasn't trying to beat you.
Well, why didn't you make sure you lost with Weber when we were racing, when you were racing with Weber?
That's a good point. I should have.
Yeah, you could have messed up on purpose on that one where we had to. You got to walk like this.
Sure, I didn't think about that because then he would have gotten the money. And the computer didn't matter at that point.
Right.
Because I didn't want the computer to win the game, but I see what you're saying. I wasn't looking at it that way, and I'm sorry. That's my bad.
The computer was with me.
Yeah, it's my fault. You're right. I should have both of those times. I should have.
Yeah.
There's 2 games I could have.
That's what I'm saying.
But that was an accident. It wasn't on purpose.
If we get Tom though, I'm telling you, Tom's going to win almost every game. And when he does it, it should be. I don't know. Weber was pretty good.
No, well.
He was way better than I thought he was going to be.
I agree with you. He was way better than I thought he was going to be.
You heard correctly. A lot of his stuff was like RNG based.
Yeah, that's also another thing. It was what he had was very easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of coin mini games and like RNG based mini games.
One of your limes and one of my beers. Is that okay?
Yeah, help yourself.
That chicken noodle soup in here?
Yeah, I still can't get over the fact
that chicken noodle soup?
Yeah, my wife, she makes all kinds of soups
some of that
now.
After we get done playing?
Yeah.
Or doing a video?
Yeah, I haven't even tasted any.
It looks really good.
I had a bowl earlier today. It's pretty good.
I'll tell you what, I'm telling you, she is so good at making any kind of soup.
What is that?
That's chicken pot pie.
This is chicken pot pie.
Yeah.
Chicken pot.
That's my famous chicken pot pie.
Alright, I don't want the soup. Can I have that instead?
That's my wife's lunch tomorrow for work.
Both of them?
Well, no, not the big one.
The big one?
The small one.
Yeah, well then maybe I have buy the big one?
You can have a little bit.
I just love your chicken pot pie so much, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, well, I still want to talk about, like, I can't believe, I feel like we went way off here.
Sorry.
I just can't believe, Joe, that you got kicked out again.
Seriously? I mean, I get right by my mouth. I just can't help. I just couldn't stop.
Were you drinking?
Yeah, probably. More than likely, but that wasn't the ultimate reason. I only had a few beers. I was just aggravated about, why she would talk to you over it. But I don't understand why she wouldn't talk to but why you of all people?
What's that supposed to mean?
Because you're my friend, not hers.
Yeah, but still. I mean, I don't understand. Like, me of all people, the way you just said that is like me of anybody out there,
right,
of all the people. Because you said of all people, that means all people. Why me?
I met any of my friends out of all people. Like, why my friends? Like, why my friends? I don't understand why. Like, I
don't understand. Like, when you talk to your wife and you have a discussion with her, which shouldn't have been an argument. Like, you should have been like, hey. Why did you tell me?
I'm sorry, you never argue with your wife by accident?
Not hardly ever, but I mean, when I do.
Well, people make mistakes. I made a mistake.
But why did you say that to her? Did you say it to her so that you could stay there in the house?
No, because I was angry in the moment, and then I was gone before you know it. It happens really fast. She rules with an iron fist, man. It's quick.
Come on, like she just kicks you out. You didn't have a chance to like. Calm down and just say, I'm sorry, baby.
I mean, maybe. We'll see what happens tomorrow when I calm down and I tell her, how everything is right now. But I mean, it just happened.
So when did this happen?
Well, the argument happened yesterday. I keep that today.
Jeez. All right, so maybe it's just a one-night thing.
Yeah, it might. Maybe it could be. She was not in the position for me to have that conversation with her today. Like, it was dead set in her eyes. I was getting kicked out. I was hoping I could come here, we could hang out, film a few videos, we could tie one on. I could not drive home. It's happened time before. Right. Where I had to sleep here for one night, and then you wouldn't even know anything about it. But you were all like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And I wouldn't expect you to be in PJs. If you were in PJs, you probably wouldn't even be the thing.
Tom, will you tell him I'm always in PJs? Well, not.
Never when I
mean, lounge pants or not PJs. Can't believe I just said that.
That sounded like a admission to me.
No, I did not mean that. These are lounge pants.
Not anymore.
I'm done.
Not anymore. The so made to me means they're PJs, dude.
They're lounge pants.
They were established. PJs were established in 1925. It's so funny.
these weren't made in 1925.
No, PJs were pajamas were established in 1925.
Really?
No, Corona I think was my guess.
That would make more sense.
Yeah. But yes, I wear these all the time. But I'm just sitting around the house, relaxing
and lounging in your PJs.
Yeah.
I get it, dude. PJ pants.
I'm gonna have to change to a fan mail video.
Dude, why would you have to change for it? Nobody's looking at your pants.
Tom, you usually get pants in there too when you're filming.
Usually it winds up being like
legs up just because of that. If you have one, I'll definitely bring it up in the video. There's no question about it.
Why would you bring it up in the video?
Because you're wearing PJ pants in the video. Who does that?
They're not PJs. They're lounge pants. I mean, these are no different than sweatpants. They're very comfortable pants. They're no different than his pants.
They do look comfortable.
I mean, I got sweatpants.
Are they cuffed up?
I rolled them up because they have zippers on the end of them and they get under my feet and hurt.
French roll? Is that what that is?
Yeah, I never.
Remember the French roll?
Seriously, there's a zipper on the side of my...
They're that long on you?
Yeah, they're not PJ pants. They're athletic pants. That's why
these are like full sweatpants.
I don't have a zipper.
There's no zipper, no, because they're not, because they're PJ pants. I'm sorry, dude. That's how I see it.
Look, I have to tell you that Kevin's the one that told me.